r/askreddit. What's something you know about a friend's sex life that you wish you didn't? Not a friend, but a favorite story amongst my friends. I hope I do it justice. Danny. A place my brother was renting had some thin walls. You could hear absolutely everything the neighboring couple did, from dishes clanking in the sink to the creaking bed every other night at 9:30 p.m. One fine Saturday evening, a couple friends came over to watch a movie. It must have been an extra special night next door though, because when the movie ended, the show started. As if on cue, as the credits started rolling, from next door came a loud smack say my name. Followed by a feminine, almost questioning, Danny. Everybody immediately quieted down to listen. Smack say my name. Danny. And again. Smack say my name. Danny. One of our friends then yelled, "Go, Danny." Once our laughter died down, it got quiet. Really quiet. Nobody knew what to say after that. After about 5 minutes of uncomfortable silence, the neighbors helped. Smack say my name. I don't want to play anymore, it's embarrassing. My friend in high school announced that she lost her virginity to her cousin, but it was okay because it was anal. First time I really did not know what to say to her. Ah, yes. The classic loophole. I remember it was school night in high school and I heard pounding on my window. I got kinda scared, but I heard my buddy's voice outside. I thought something was really wrong. Nope, he woke me up at 3 a.m. to tell me he just let his GF pick him and it was the best thing in the world. What the literal fuck? Why did he wake me up for this? Foul. I could imagine him sprinting down the street after girlfriend screaming, "Where are you going?" I gotta tell Steve. Had a friend in college, nice girl, who would slap the ever-loving shit out of her sexual partners during intercourse. I know this because one poor guy left her dorm room with a red as fuck face covered in handprints. Poor guy seemed to think it was worth it. So good for him, I suppose. I knew a girl like this. She wouldn't fuck around either. These were big hits. I have a scar on my cheek from her slapping me with her ring on. In hindsight. Years ago, 2 women moved into the apartment next door to mine. It was impossible to not hear them have sex, because they were screamers, and because the front door to each apartment was in the bedroom. So, whatever noise they made in the bedroom was easily heard by anyone waiting for the elevator. My neighbors used to shout their nicknames while having sex. They called each other Mommy and Dirty Girl. Mommy. 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 Who's my dirty girl? Oh, Mommy. Oh, Mommy, oh. You're my dirty girl. My dirty girl. I'm so dirty, Mommy. I never met my neighbors, but every now and then I'd be in the elevator with one of them, and I couldn't help being curious. But there is no polite way to say, "Hi, I'm Neapola. Are you Mommy or dirty girl?" So, obviously, I didn't ask. But I couldn't help being curious. And because the front door to each apartment was in the bedroom. Mate, I gotta tell ya, despite the whole mommy and dirty girl thing going on, that's the weirdest part of this story. Back in high school, my best friend confessed that she had a threesome with her boyfriend and one of his friends. I didn't think it was a huge deal. Yesterday, so like 5-6 years since she first told, she confessed that it was actually with her boyfriend and his cousin. One time my friend was at my house playing FIFA and a large metal dick cage fell out of his pocket and clanked onto the floor. I suppose it's better than a small metal dick cage. Whoops, I dropped my monster dick cage for my magnum dong. A couple of weeks ago, an employee of mine texts me. Keep in mind, we have been friends for like 20 years. He says, "I have something very important to ask of you." It's like 1 a.m., so I'm naturally concerned and say, "Okay." To which, he responds, "If anything happens to me and my wife, I need you to go to our apartment and insert specifics here. There, you will find our sex box. Burn it immediately. Do not let our families experience the shame." Naturally, I promised to do this. Not a word of it spoken since. Not a friend but a coworker of mine used to spy on her daughter to make sure she had orgasms. Same coworker has asked advice on dildos to at least one male coworker. She's also implied before that her 5-inch husband, supervisor of mine, spends too much time on his laptop. I've also been shown their Mexico trip pictures. Essentially 80% of her in a bikini on a beach. So that first one is a bit fucked up. My grandparents bought a single grave plot together and agreed whoever died first would be buried first and the other would be buried on top of them when they passed. I didn't find this out until my grandpa died a few years back. My grandma explained the situation to me at the funeral, just before they started lowering his coffin. She also made a point of telling me how awkward this was going to be when she died, as grandpa, apparently, liked being on top. At his funeral, she told me this is if I ever wanted to know. At the man's damn funeral, I'm here trying to keep it together and grandma's out here talking about how she was getting missionary dick for 60 straight years. I used to live in an apartment next to a lady who was very vocal during sex, especially with demands to her partner on what to do to her. Many times she woke us up. Initially it was annoying, but then it was almost comical, so me and the flatmates started using the opportunity to have a beer and catch up in the very early morning/late night and have a laugh. One morning I was dressed in a suit going to my first day of work on a new project, and this lady far in front of me kept looking back and avoiding me. I thought initially she was scared of me, large dark-skinned man working to work on side streets. But about an hour later I got to work and I was introduced to my new coworker and supervisor, my next-door neighbor, who I will be working on a 6-month project with. Such an awkward project, but the sex stopped for 6 months, so we were glad for an interrupted sleep. 15 years later we are friends now and kind laugh about it. One night this girl I know told me that her guy loves anal sex, but his dick is too short to actually reach past her big butt cheeks, so she just clenches really hard and lets him think he's doing it. I don't know why she felt the need to tell me this, and I really wish that mental image had never entered my brain. Edit. Okay, since I've had more questions, comments and silver. Thanks, I guess. Laugh out loud on this than everything else in my history on Reddit combined. So to answer a few things, the girl is a little chubby, but she is not even close to being so big that anal sex should be impossible. No, I don't know the guy's dick size. I'm not close friends to either of them, and this was probably close to 10 years ago, but the girl did say the guy was really small. He's a very short and skinny guy, so if his dick is anything like the rest of him, it really is tiny. Pretty sure she was not hitting on me, as this wasn't told to me privately. She just decided to announce it while a group of us were hanging out one night without him around. Poor guy. I don't know if the guy has ever had real anal sex or if he's smart enough to know the difference. Probably not. Yes, they've had vaginal sex because they have a kid who looks so much like the guy. There's no chance in hell it isn't his. Hope that clears up a few things. He gets mad, absolutely furious, if she takes a crap when he's not there to watch and jerk off. What the fudge? Precisely. I found out my friend and his girlfriend were open and participate in MMF threesomes. I found this out when I was invited to the threesome. I politely declined. I'd always wish a friend would invite me into a threesome. I wouldn't want to actually do it, but it'd be nice to be asked. Edit. I have no idea how to feel that my most upvoted comment is about wanting to be invited to a three-way, so I can decline. Thank you all for your upvotes. Gold and many three-way invitations. Learned about a friend's cake-sitting fetish from his girlfriend after they broke up. I was friends with both of them separately. Sometime after they split we were chatting about weird fetishes and she says, "Oh, I've got a good one." He's a pretty straight-laced looking guy. Not boring, but doesn't seem like a weird dude by most measures. Apparently for his birthday one year he asked her if she would sit on a cake for him. She thought she misunderstood, so she asked for clarification. Yup, he'd love it if she sat on a cake for him. Would he get off on that? Definitely. Wait, should she be naked? Nope, not at all necessary. She can wear whatever she wants, pants are fine. Will he be jerking off or something during? Nope, he'll just save the mental image for later. He wasn't into any other dumb or sub stuff, or even any other food stuff. Just the cake. She claimed she eventually declined to do the cake sitting, but anyhow, every time I've seen him since, all I can think is cake. He got a new girlfriend, they got married, and I just think, bet she sat on a cake. Had a buddy in college, and we were doing a project together. We had a big file we were working on, and it was too big for email. Rather than going all the way to his place to give him the USB, he told me to log into his Dropbox and put the file there. I'd never used Dropbox before, and was surprised when a Dropbox folder was created in my documents. I went in it and I saw there were multiple videos and photos of him and different girls engaging in some not very common sex acts. I never mentioned it to him. To this day I still think about it. Like he must have known Dropbox would download the videos to my computer, right? Also why I watched them. Edit. The dude was into being pegged. I'd never seen or heard of that before. I watched like 3 of the videos with morbid fascination, then uninstalled Dropbox, deleted everything, and pretended it never happened. But he told me, while high, that he likes walking around at night with a dildo in his ass. Walking past people who don't know what he's doing is his kink. He's straight. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I used to be, but I like to wear men's underwear. What'll happen is I'll come into a town, I'll resist for a couple of days, then I'll start getting that feeling. I'll go down to Penny's, I'll buy some men's underwear. Go back to the hotel room. And put it on. And sometimes I'll like put it on under my clothes. I mean I can go out into the street and no one will know I have it on. Steve Martin everything about my mom's sex life. She started dating about the same time I did, so she always wanted to share. I hated hearing it. Still wish I didn't know about it. Sick. Edit. Thanks for the gold. I feel your pain. When I was 16 my mom got prescribed a sleeping medicine. The first time she took it she got really loopy and just started oversharing about everything. That was the day I found out Dad's penis size. He packin' or what? Edit. Awards. Finally, I feel validated and valued. Thanks for listening and getting this far. I hope you all enjoyed, and remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.